Well, I'm on the farm today. Today is September the 21st. Oh, the creek is in pretty good shape. It's still running low, but that sound of that creek rippling across these rocks is right relaxing. Today is the last day of summer, and tomorrow's the first day of fall. So I thought I'd kind of go around and do a little hay update video and let you know where we're at. The Massey 1105. So while I kind of gaze out here over our east field to my barn, which is back over behind those woods, I'll just tell you that we're done. Our hay season for 2022 is over. All the hay we're going to cut and bale is in that barn, and I'm going to kind of make my way over there right now. All right, so I've made my way from the Massey Ferguson around and over here to the barn. I'm walking. I enjoy having a good walk on this farm, and but got a lot going on yet, even though haying is over. We're kind of building a list of chores and an order in which we ought to try to knock those chores out one by one. And speaking of order, I think the word is chronological. So I've been trying to put my videos out in chronological order. That's a really big word. It's kind of one of them adult words, I think. But try to put them out in the order we take them. And I try not to put the videos out every day. Sometimes there'll be 2 days between them. Sometimes I'll put one out the next day, and typically try to get 3 or 4 days between videos. But I have a bunch of videos to post, and so the videos that you see, for the most part, after this video, will have been taken before this video was made. And that's because I wanted to put this in front of everything and kind of give you an idea of what's going on here on the farm. And so we've sold a fair amount of hay. Everybody that's was going to buy hay has came and bought hay. Everybody that changed their mind about hay, about buying, has they let me know that too. And so right now we're not holding hay for anybody. We're just kind of hunkering down. We got a goodly amount of hay here in this barn, and it's a good thing here heading into the winter, the fall and the winter months, because each one of these bales, as far as I'm concerned, is money in the bank. And so I'm very glad that we had enough yield to make as many bales as we had. And there's several areas in this barn that I had emptied out that we refilled as we continued to cut hay throughout the summer. So just kind of looking forward to, like I said, or if I didn't say, I'm saying it now, just kind of looking forward to hunkering down and selling hay, throughout the winter. It'd be nice to sell out. Before year end, but sometimes we have a little bit of carryover. These little knives from Harbor Freight, I try to keep one in each one of these at the edge of each one of these doorways for a couple reasons. One of them is, this is going to sound kind of logical on one hand, but kind of goofy on the other hand. But, you know, we're always having to cut a string of some sort. And it's nice to be able to walk over to this door or that door back there and have what amounts to a sharp knife. They don't last very long, but they're cheap. And but the other reason is, you know, you never know when a customer comes, you know, what kind of mood they're going to be in. You know, we've had some customers up here over the years that I don't know, I was concerned about my own safety in some respects. They just, I wasn't sure, you know, you know what I'm talking about if you're selling hay or dealing with the public. You know, one word said the wrong way, and, you know, who knows. But I know where these things are, and if I have to retreat in self-defense, then I at least have something I can grab to, you know, maybe stand my ground. But in any event, we have a lot of videos that are yet to come out. I've been kind of bombing the channel with the Farmall 350 videos, and that's great. People really like those things. We have other videos too, and we've really worked the Farmall 350, and I've got videos showing all that. And but I just thought I wanted to interrupt the flow of everything to kind of do a hay update. I continue to believe that there's going to be a shortage of hay. Even though our phone's not ringing at the moment, we kind of expect that because, you know, there's been a lot of second cutting hay made here in the past month, and there's been a lot of first cutting hay that's been made here in the past month. And some of this stuff I see on the ground and baled up, you know, it's you know, I've got some hay that's not very good, and I call it cow quality hay because surely if the cattle are eating the stuff some of these other guys are cutting, then mine's at least that good or bad. At least what I call cow, you know, cow quality, and of course our price reflects all that. But we've had a good year. We've actually had a really good year haying. Our yields, as I may have said, are down because we did not fertilize. But on the other hand, where we have been plagued is we're seeing a goodly amount of this horse nettle, Carolina horse nettle, in some of our fields, not all of them. And so I got to deal with that over the winter and into next year. I got to figure out a plan to eradicate that stuff, or at least, you know, knock it back. And then of course, we need to figure out our business plan for next year. That'll all come. But, you know, we really didn't have any major breakdowns. I mean, my 1105 blew a hydraulic hose on the 3-point hitch. That was probably the biggest thing. That one could have been really bad if my crone was on the back of it. But all in all, we pretty much had an uneventful haying season. So very pleased about that. And I'm glad to be done. If you go back and look, I've got a playlist called Freeze Dried Hay, and where we made hay last year out into November. And didn't really want to do that this year. So I'm glad to be done. And then, of course, we want to clean our equipment up and get that kicker wagon back there's only got a few bales left in it. I don't know if you can see it way back there, but it only has a few bales left in it, and I need to stack those and get that thing out of here, and I'll begin putting equipment in here. The hay takes priority over equipment, and although I like to keep my balers out of the rain, and but I'm anxious to get all of my equipment cleaned up and greased and put away for the winter. So let's see, what else could I talk about here in this short video that's turning out to be really long. Like I said, we're gathering a list of chores to do. We're going to have a really busy winter doing chores. Aside from the videos I've got in the queue, I've got enough videos probably to take me out a month and a half, maybe more, depending on when I put them up. But probably be slowing down on the videos some. I say that, and I tell myself that, but the fact is, there's always something to talk about on a farm. There's always something going on. So it's, you know, if I was a full-time farmer on this farm, I could probably put up a video every day. But you know, sometimes even me looking at other people's videos, when they come out one right after the other, it gets hard to watch. So I try to put a little space between them, and sometimes I'm pretty good at that, and sometimes I'm not so good. But anyway, that's kind of the hay update. Just to kind of recap, we're done haying for 2022. The season's over. Feel like we had a pretty good year. Our yields are down, but they're not as bad as I thought they would be. We've got some really good hay, and then we got some cow hay, and but it'll all sell sooner or later. And we're going to get rid of all these bottom bales. I've been using those as sacrificial bales. I don't like pallets and all these schemes to keep your hay up off the ground so it won't mold. And but these need to be all these bottom bales I got in here need to be moved out. They're starting to get kind of spongy, and then we'll see where we go as far as what to put the hay on next year. So in any event, once again, that's the hay video. I think we had a pretty decent year, and kind of excited about getting going next year, even though we're kind of trying to catch our breath here at on the last day of summer. But I'll be back with the videos in chronological order, and hope you'll watch them. And then at some point I'll have some videos that come along after September the 21st. So that's really all I got. Appreciate you coming along for the summer. If you've been with us all summer, so hit the subscribe button, the like button. Feel free to comment, and we'll talk to you later.